Hello, hello out there on the internet in the Facebook group. It's Colleen and Jessica from Pet Nanny Coach. How is everybody today? How are you, Jess?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. All right. So today we're going to do my most favorite topic, which is
organization, but it's probably systems because they go hand in hand, you know?
Yes, exactly. Yep. Anyone that knows me knows that I have OCD and I really love to be organized or else my brain goes bananas. And that's where systems come hand in hand. But I have an awesome training for you guys today, all about mastering systems for scalable success. And I have a great download for you because we're going to go over a whole bunch of systems that you should have for your business. If you don't want to write all those down while watching this, you can go right here to petnannycoach.com/systems and download the PDF. All right. That's going to be invaluable when you are creating your own online business hub, your own handbook, or whatever that you use to organize your business. It's going to give you a great place to start. All right. So petnannycoach.com/systems. Let's get started. Let's see. How do I do this? All right. Can you see my slides?
I was just going to say, it looks perfect. Perfect.
Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Yay. All right. Here we go. All right. So mastering systems for scalable success. All right, guys. Introduction. For those that don't know me, my name is Colleen Sedgwick. I'm the founder of Pet Nanny Coach, and I teach pet lovers how to launch, grow, and multiply their pet sitting businesses to $10,000 or more a month in revenue through their sales, through their systems, and through their support. All right. So guys, back in 2006, I read a book that changed everything for me. Back then in 2006, I was doing everything in my business. I was walking the dogs, doing all the pet sitting, doing the house sitting, doing the billing, doing the emailing, doing the scheduling, doing it all. And then this book came into my life. It's called The E-Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber, and it literally changed everything for me. And Jess, if you remember when you joined my mastermind like 5 years ago, Jess was one of my first classes to join my mastermind. I mailed this to all you guys because I wanted you guys to get into the mindset of understanding the whole concept behind this, right? Wasn't it like life-changing?
Sarah and her pies, man. Sarah and her pies.
Sarah and her pies. Yeah. So we're going to dig deep into this and why it's so pivotal and important for you to understand. All right. So my two biggest takeaways from this book is, one, as the business owner, I wasn't supposed to be doing the client work. All right. AKA the pet sitting, dog walking, or house sitting. Takeaway two, the system runs the business, the person runs the system. And this one phrase has changed everything for me. And Jess hears me say it over and over and over again ad nauseum to our students. But if you really hear that statement and you really resonate with it and you let that sink in, everything can change for you in your business. The system runs the business, the person runs the system.
Yep.
Think about your ideal business, one that runs like a fine-tuned machine that gives you time to spend with your family, take a vacation, which not many of you do because you're too busy doing all the pet sitting, pursue a hobby, and create the money to build a comfortable life and for you to have financial freedom. Imagine customers lined up around the block to work with you and a team you can trust to take care of them the way that you would. In other words, imagine a business that just works the way you want it to without you actually having to do the work. The key to building a business that produces the results you want, with or without you there, it needs to run exactly the way you want it, even if you are away on vacation or taking some time off, is to design each of your systems with intention rather than by accident, as so many business owners do. We mean that many business owners inadvertently create systems that depend entirely on themselves or their employees without even realizing it. For example, if you are the only person who knows how to onboard new clients to your company, then you are your new client onboarding system. If you go away, the system disappears. But what if you wrote down all the information you know to keep your business running? Now you are suddenly creating documented systems. All right. The definition of a system. A documented procedure that outlines how to do something in your organization to achieve your business goals. Think of it as standard operating procedures, or SOPs. You give to your employees in the form of checklists so that you can implement it, or I'm sorry, they can implement it even without training. That is how clear these checklists are. Systems allow your business to run like a well-oiled machine while making it more streamlined, more productive, and ultimately more profitable. What we teach our Multiply Mastermind students, what we're trying to create is that well-oiled machine business, that turnkey business, that if they were to go sell the business, the new owner would just take the key, turn it, and turn on the revenue streams, because everything is so streamlined and organized and documented. When a considerable portion of your business is running smoothly and with less supervision, you as the owner can then step back, breathe, and then let the systems do the work for you, and then watch your business flourish. It's quite magical.
Yes.
You're then free to focus on more high touch and profitable activities that are the best use of your time, of your energy, skills, and expertise. All the while you're generating more and more profits, because you're moving into the petpreneurial role, the CEO role, and you are focused on parts of the business that need you the most for it to grow and prosper. Have you ever thought about getting things done faster, eliminating bottlenecks, reducing your workload, taking a month-long vacation, working in a different country, hiring more people, or scaling your business to multiple six figures? One of our students just told us that she started her business 3 years ago, and she's already completely out of the pet sitting role, and she's going to be spending her winter in Florida because she can work from anywhere now, because she's not tied down to doing the actual client work. Amazing. Huge win.
Yes. Huge.
Systems allow you to do all of these things and more. A great example of a company that brilliantly implemented systems is McDonald's, the $100 billion company that's arguably responsible for systematizing the fast food industry. McDonald's works in a way that anyone can go in and implement the exact proven system, and they'll have a high chance of succeeding. They can also hire almost anyone to work in any McDonald's kitchen, and following a systematic set of procedures, that person can produce the same food every time. Yep. This is what you want to create for your pet sitting business. All right, so today, here is your 3-step plan to creating systems for your business. First, we're going to identify what are the systems that you need. Then we're going to break down each of those systems, and then we're going to improve on those systems. So step 1, let's identify all of your business activities. To help you add more structure to your system, organize and categorize your activities in terms of your business functions. All right, so the 3 main functions that I categorize all my systems in are under operation, sales and marketing, and finance. Okay, so your operations are what you do on the back end of your business. Some examples are your client prospect phone calls, email management, new client onboarding, new client sitter assignment process, client scheduling, client meetings, client payments and refunds, client incident reports, client firing, ugh, nobody wants to do that, cancellations, sitter job posts, sitter prospects, sitter interviews, sitter onboarding, sitter offboarding, team meetings, sitter lockouts, sitter coverage, website maintenance, sitter incident reports, key management, how to do pet sitting visits, how to do overnight stays and house sitting. What happens if a pet gets sick under your care? What happens if a pet passes away? What happens when a client brings in a new pet? What happens with inclement weather, weekly Google reviews, or if you were to get a negative review? You need to have a system in place for all of these things so that anybody can go to that system and implement it. It happens the same way every time. Your sales and marketing activities are what you do to attract and convert customers. Examples, your content marketing, email promotions, automated sales funnels, referral program, referral partnerships and strategic alliances, all of your advertising, your networking meetings, and your social media. And lastly is your financial activities, which cover what you do with your money. So examples of these systems are your bookkeeping practices, how you file your taxes, how you run your payroll, and if you have a profit first financial system, how you do your weekly transfers. For a list of these business systems, go to petnannycoach.com/systems. Like I said, you don't have to write all those down. I put the list together for you so that it's an easy way for you to go ahead and get started. I'll put that up. Can you still see the slide? Yes. Okay. All right. So now we've identified what systems that you need for your business. Now we need to break each of them down. All right. So you want to break them down into small tasks required to complete it from start to finish. And you want to make these steps so simple a fourth grader could understand them. And Jessica, what do you always say when we do this lesson?
Common sense isn't common.
Common sense isn't common. You want to make it so simple that there can be no deviation from what exactly is supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you would like an example of an SOP, you can go to messagecolleen.com and message me the word SOP. Just use SOP, nothing else. And it'll automatically send you my new client onboarding SOP to just give you an idea of how detailed I'm talking about. All right. So step 3, we then want to identify ways to improve the system. Okay. So these are going to be living documents. It's not a one and done thing. Jess told me today, we just had a team meeting and she said, oh, I was in an SOP and the wrong video was embedded in there, right? So it's like, oh shoot. Like, so they're not just like set it and forget it. You always want to be improving them, checking on them, making sure that they're correct. So ask yourself, what do I want the system to do for me? Do you want your system to finish the process faster? Do you want to make it more streamlined or automated? Do you want to reduce your workload and free up your time? Do you want to eliminate bottlenecks? Do you want the process to make more money for your business or possibly eat up fewer expenses? So once you create a system, there's always different ways to improve it based on the result that you want to create. Then work backward from your goal. By using this simple framework I created to help you brainstorm ways to improve your system. All right, so ask yourself, what can I eliminate from the system? I'm going to hide this because it's covering my word. Okay. Because the tasks, tools, people, or strategies are time-consuming, unnecessary, redundant, no longer relative, or no longer productive. There's ways that I did things back in 2011, and I do them much differently in 2023 because I have access to different tools and automation that I didn't have back then. So an SOP back then would have had a lot more manual stuff, where now I'm able to set it up automatically. So you can delete things to make it easier. You always want to make everything as easy as possible. So that's the first question. What can you eliminate from the system? Second question is, what can you automate? So using tools like software, apps, or other tools. So if you, for example, if you are using a paper calendar or a Google calendar, you may be you can automate it through a system like Time to Pet. All right. So that is just worth its weight in gold. So ask yourself, what can you automate? Is it time to upgrade from free tools to paid tools so that you can access more of their features? Do you have 2 tools competing that can be done with 1 tool instead? All right. So if you can eliminate tools in the automation, that's another way you can eliminate. All right. But what can you automate to take the manual processes out of your business? We talk about this endlessly in the mastermind.
We do.
All right. And then lastly, what can you delegate? What tasks are not the best use of your time? What tasks are not the best use of your energy, skills, or expertise? What tasks frustrate you? What tasks do you dislike doing? On our goal planning session this morning, we had a student, Jess, right, who was telling us some of her struggles, and she's been messing up the scheduling and some things have been falling through the cracks with payroll and such. And Jess, what did I suggest? Do you remember?
Let's hire somebody.
Right. Like clearly, if this isn't something that you excel at, or that you're really struggling with and that you dislike, that is something that you should take off your plate and hand to somebody else who you know is going to complete it the way it's supposed to be done. And then you can take, what you're good at and stay in your zone of genius and do those tasks in your business. So if you
do this today, I had one of our students, I coached her in our coaching call, the same thing. She was talking to me and we mapped out what SOP she needs to have. So that way she can step aside on a part of her business that she hates doing.
Right.
So it's like, find somebody to do it because you're not going to do it well and you're going to procrastinate and it's not going to get done.
Exactly. If you don't enjoy, your business is supposed to serve you. You should love everything that you do in your business. If there's pieces of it that you don't love, you delegate it. Or pieces that you're not good at, you delegate it.
Right.
Amazing. Okay. These are often the tasks you should delegate or outsource to others. Just repeated myself. Sorry. All right. So how do you document systems? So the tools that I use and teach our students to use are Google Drive, which is free. Amazing. Like literally it's my right-hand woman. And I use Loom, which is a screen recording software. All right. So not only when I'm documenting my systems, am I typing them up into Google Docs, but I'm also recording myself actually doing the system so that everybody on my team has a written checklist plus a video tutorial on what they need to do. So two tools, Drive and Loom. Love, love, love.
I told our students I consider to consider Google Drive their second brain. Everything that's here needs to be there and it shouldn't stay here. It should stay there, and that's one of the things I said today to one of the students because she wasn't understanding what we were teaching her. And I was like, everything that's in here needs to be in your second brain. And she was like, oh, that makes total sense to me now.
Yeah.
So it's your second brain. Your business should not be up here. It needs to be in your second brain, which is Google Drive. Everything should be. Yeah. So we call it the second brain now.
Perfect. I like it. All right, guys, this is the foundation of your business. Systems are what give you freedom. So many pet sitters don't have freedom. And I know I didn't for many, many, many years because I didn't understand this. I didn't understand that I wasn't the person supposed to be doing the client work. And I didn't realize that if I created the systems that I was able to delegate it and build a dream team, that I was going to be able to make more money and actually do the things that I enjoy. So I can go down on the shore in the summer. I can go to my mountain house in the winter. I can play paddle. I can play tennis. I can golf. I can do all the things that I love and I'm still making money. And systems were the reason that I'm able to do that. And I didn't understand that for so many years. Systems are also what create the value in your business. If you were to ever go to sell your business, it is not the client list that's going to get you any money. It's the systems. It's how the operation works. It is the revenue streams that someone can say, oh, okay, here is your business. This is all I need to do. Turn the key and turn on the revenue streams. This is the value in your business.
Mm-hmm.
What does Tony Robbins always say? Oh my gosh, what's that quote? Maybe it's not Tony Robbins, but start with the end. Oh, Stephen Covey, maybe start with the end. That would be the last thing that would happen for your business, right? Thinking about it to sell it. You might not ever want to sell it, but if you start with that, this whole thing makes a whole lot more sense. Did I explain that well? You're looking at me crazy.
No, I was trying to think of who said it. Yeah, no, but it makes sense. I was just trying to think of who said it.
Yeah, I think it was Stephen Covey. All right.
It sounds like right, but
so your ability to multiply to 10K or more a month all depends on the behind the scenes process of your business. If your business is built on toothpicks and glue, it is not sustainable. And what I mean by that is if the entire business is in your head, it is not sustainable. What if something were to happen to you? All of those systems disappear. Everything goes away. Revenue streams turn off. Organize around business systems, build systems within each business function. We went over the functions. Let systems run the business and the people run the systems. People come and go, but the systems remain constant. So the people that you hire are running the systems of your business. And those people are going to come and go over time. But if you have the system in place, it's okay that people are going to come and go. It's not a whole like, oh my God, what am I going to do because my manager's leaving? guess what? You have everything documented, and the next person's going to come in is going to be able to manage the company.
Yep.
Conclusion, creating business systems allows your business to run as a streamlined, efficient, and effective as possible. It might take some time and trial and error to get your systems up and running the way you want them to, but the reward of doing it will be well worth it. We try to tell our students, do one a week. If you can just do one system a week, you'll have 52 systems at the end of the year, all ready to go. And that's how like your business functions. People are like, oh my God, this is too much. I'm overwhelmed. And they automatically go into overwhelm, which then goes into procrastination, which then goes into not taking any type of action. Don't get overwhelmed. I think there was a video out about the 1 hour rule. Just think of one system a week and think about what you can create by the end of 2024.
Yeah, it's a lot. You could do a lot. You could do a lot in an hour if you just put your head down, turn everything off. A lot can get done in an hour.
Yep. Imagine the possibilities if every one of your team members knows exactly how you wanted things done. Ooh. With systems, you're able to focus on your leadership, entrepreneurship, and the vision you have for your life without worrying about what could go wrong. You'll have the freedom to step away from your business when and if you want, knowing that it can run precisely to your standards, even without you there. Doesn't that sound amazing?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So if you go to petnannycoach.com/automation, you can learn all about our done for you automations where we take the manual tasks out of your business. We set up your behind the scenes automations to help you save more time, become more productive, and more streamlined. If you're interested in our virtual assistant services, you can go to petnannycoach.com/service guide, service-guide, I should say. And if you want to learn more about our programs, go to petnannycoach.com/program-guide. There's that one. And as always, if you want to schedule a complimentary strategy session where you can chat with us about your business, get some feedback, you can go to meetwithcolleen.com. And then again, if you want those systems, petnannycoach.com/systems. All right, Jess. So I think I'm going to get some feedback. What if I want to do the client work? I always get this. I always get this. And here's the thing. I want you guys to create the business of your dreams. You may not want a business like mine that has 40 plus sitters at any given moment. I haven't done a visit in 15 years. You need to follow your bliss and do what you want to do. And that's what you find joy in. Keep doing it. You can still streamline and systematize the back end of your business. And I want you to think of it as if something were to happen to you, what would happen to all those animals that are, waiting for you? You could get in a car accident, you could get sick. And if nobody knows how to run your operation, that just makes me really nervous. And that's where systems come in too. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Don't come for me about, I want to keep doing the dog walking. Do what makes you happy.
Yeah. I mean, the student I was talking to today, she wants to walk the dog. She wants to work in the field. She doesn't want to do the office work. So we're setting it up so somebody can run the office work. Yeah. She wants to be the walker. I'm like, that's fine. Let's get that's what we're building for her. So she could stay in the field. Nothing wrong with it.
Yep.
You
can design the business that you want.
Yep.
But there's only so many hours you can trade for dollars. So if you want to create a significant income in this industry, leveraging yourself through a team, it could even be a small team, is going to make you significantly more profits and revenue in your business.
Alex is a great example of that. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to use his name. Alex is a good example of that. Think about that. He came in and he's got 2 people and you saw how excited he got. He's like, I'm making this now. He's like, can you imagine what I'm going to get with 4 people?
Right. Imagine with 40, that's what you want, of course.
Yep. His goal is to make $100,000 a month. That's his goal.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So.
Go Alex.
Yep.
All right, guys. So this is all about systems. I hope you enjoyed this this training. I love doing these for you. If you guys have any requests for other trainings for me to put together for you, I love creating. It's what I do best. So just let me know. Tag me in the Facebook group or email me at Colleen@petnannycoach.com. Jessica, as always, thank you so much for being here. I so love doing these with you.
I love doing them with you.
We'll catch you next time. All right.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.